Hey guys, and welcome. My name is Paradox. Welcome back to our Bolton Let's Play. Things haven't really gone exactly as I planned. I always thought playing as the Boltons we maybe be more evil characters. We've actually been quite a few different types of characters. We went from being a vicious sort of betrayer, not loyal, backstabber, to then being a very kind but great warrior. Then we went to, I think, a madman, which made things quite weird. And then we were a very incapable man, and now we're actually I actually really like Donna the Second. You know, he's kind of a really good warrior, very good general. We have the Flailing steel sword. We're a duelist, but he's also got intrigue. He's actually very intriguing, and he's cynical, ambitious, and deceitful, brave, ruthless. I like this guy. This guy looks like he could be an interesting one. He's only 26, so we have a long road ahead. At the moment, as you guys know from before, we have the North. The North is not secure. What we're probably going to plan to do is, because of Donna's ambition, we're probably going to try and marry his kids into the main line. So try and marry into the main line, so that way her children will then inherit all our stuff. And we can play then as the North, the Lord Paramount. And we can play as the Lord Paramount of the North. The Lord Paramount will have the Rills and the Dreadfort. So a much more powerful person. We might even then move the capital to the Dreadfort. I haven't decided on that. That could be a possibility. Though Winterfell is just a better castle, to be honest. So maybe we'll just keep it in Winterfell. We'll have to wait and see. My next target after we've secured the North, because at the moment, as you can see, the factions, we have lots of people still looking for people to go against us. We're now going to look to take the Iron Throne for Boltons. The Southerners will never know what hit them. They do not suspect the Boltons, but we'll take it from them. That's what I plan to do next, but as you can see, the South is in a bit of a mess. The Lannisters are a very powerful family. The Riverlands and the Westerlands, but it looks like the Coldwaters will be set to inherit due to Tyrion's son, Tywin, not doing a very good job of having children. No sons. He did not secure his lineage at all. Very unlike Tywin, with the one we know. So that was quite odd. The Baratheons are then obviously the kings. They also have the Stormlands. Yep, and they also have the Reach. So Lady Paramount Dalla of the Reach. She is also the leader of the Reach, though she's quite incapable. She's very slow. And her heir's a Tyrell, so it could end up going back to the Tyrells. So at the moment, the Baratheons are very strong, and so the Lannisters. It's basically a fight between the Lannisters and Baratheons for control of the realm. At the moment, because of Levine, she doesn't seem like she's bothering with the Iron Throne. Maybe she doesn't care. Maybe she doesn't care, but maybe her children will. So that could possibly end up with a big war there between them. The Arryns still control the Vale. Their line is almost secure. That one's a bastard, okay. And interestingly, someone asked me last time about this. What has happened to the Greyjoys? Why is the symbol changed? And it's because they're Roller. So Lord Paramount Quentin of the Iron Islands, he's become a Roller worshipper. He has sympathy for the drowned god, so that could be interesting. It could be fun to see where that goes. Where does that take him? Will he convert the Iron Isles, which I think is quite unlikely. I don't think I ever really see a computer convert people. And obviously in Dawn, we have the Martells. And it looks like it might be inherited by a Reachman. Yes. Okay, that is quite interesting. A Reachman being in charge of Dawn. Went Riverman there. Okay, now husband will have Harrenhal and there'll be his children. So we could have a Riverman. Harrenhal could control Dawn. This could get really messy. The South is really messed up. They've completely just been fighting with one another. Basically leaving us, though, to be able to do what we want with the Starks. So a couple of people asked me questions. I'm sorry this is a long introduction. People asked me to look at my family, which I'll show you now. As you can see here, I just went through and clicked everyone open. This is our family right now. The ones I have not opened up is because they're not our family, or they've got a different dynasty, or they have no children because they're dead, like this one. So as you can see, we have 33 living members. So we've done quite well. We've managed to spread out our family quite a lot. So that's quite nice. Yeah, that one's a different person. Yeah, So we've done quite well in that regard. Obviously the Umber, the last Herf, will pass on to us. Carstark, Carhold will pass on to Bolton's. So we're pretty much everywhere in the north. I think in maybe 1 or 2 generations, probably just 1 generation, the north will be completely secure. That's how it looks. We have some good alliances. We have the Reeds, obviously our families as well. So we're pretty secure. Really, the only one who can really face us is probably the Manderleys. Damn you, Manderleys. If we could just get rid of them, then we'd be basically sorted. But, you know, we can't deal with that at the moment. The other thing people want me to do is look, are there any Starks left? So at the start, the thing we wanted the north, and also to get rid of the Starks. Let's have a look here then. Claimants, there must be some claimants here. Starks. Okay, so we have Lady Jane, the direwolf, but she married normally, and all her children are dead, so her line's basically dead. Let's have a look at the Starks then. So living members 4. There are only 4 Starks left in the whole world. That's crazy. We really did a number on them, and as you can see, the 11 members are Adara Stark. She actually married an Ulla, and she has ice. So at the moment she has ice. Obviously named after Edward. Eddard, sorry. I love that name. Adara. Jesus. We also have Lord Malador, who's actually under our kinsman, Lady Janess. Her son will inherit that. Seal Shaw. But yes, yeah, so he's actually under her, so he's obviously working for her. She's obviously kept him alive. She obviously trusts him. He's a very good fighter. And his son, Harryon Stark. They're the only 2 left. They're the only future for the Starks. His wife's too old. So basically, Harryon Stark is the future of the Starks. Yeah, them 2 are either not going to have children with their dynasty or they're too old. So they're the only 2 left. So that's quite interesting. So it's fun to see that the Starks are basically gone. I'm going to increase time now. Not sure if I should try and just finish off the Starks or maybe keep those Starks there. And it looked as though someone died of a suspicious thing. Who was that? I think it was one of my Sheep's Head Hills. Died of suspicious circumstances. Who would kill my... Who is he now? He's my kinsman. Who would kill him? His own son obviously gets a lot from this. Proud, patient, shy, though, and kind. Nah, there's no way Wendell did this. You didn't do it, Wendell, don't worry. We trust you. He's married to a Carstark. He has a son, very good. Keeping the line going. His other son, though. Attractive. I'm not sure he did it either. Who would have killed him then? Oh, Adara Bolton. She's dishonorable. Ruthless, craven. It must have been her, that bitch. And we have Andrew Bolton, who's huge. We have a few huge Boltons. No real claims I can use that would be useful. So nothing to do there. My ducal claim, he's actually under the Carstarks. So that means that the Carstarks are more powerful. Well, I mean the future Boltons. So that's fine. We have 2 high lordships anyway. But basically all I'm looking to do now is I just need a kid. That's really all I need to do. We just need to get a child. She's only 18. So we have a lot of time. Then we can marry her into the main Bolton family. Well, technically I'm the main Bolton family, but, you know, into the Paramount family. She's not going to have any more kids. She's celibate. So basically we just need a daughter and we can just marry her to one of these 2. Hopefully Artos. I want to marry her to Artos. Son was born. He got quick. Very good. Riswell was murdered on the orders of Pother. Riswell, okay. We also have Moat Catlin under us, which I think is quite good. Moat Catlin, obviously, very strategic point. A son was born to Jojen Reed and Arya Bolton, named Duncan. He got club-footed? Yes. So, Arya. Very good. Yep. Arya Bolton here, the Lord Palmer, she's actually done a good job. King Harlan of the Iron Throne has declared the Iron Throne of Volantis to do a war over Great Wick. So, what? Great Wick is controlled by Volantis? Wait. What is this about? Let's have a look here. Over Great Wick. So Great Wick is under Volantis. Okay. So we have the Highlands of Great Wick. The Farwind inherited it. Okay, so something must have happened. The Farwind must have inherited Great Wick, which ended up he was under the Triarch of Atlantis. Because I know I checked it just a second ago when I checked him, and it was not. Huh. Don't know how he did that. The realm's in a state of war. I'm committed to loyalty to my liege. We shall prevail. We're supporting the throne. Apparently. Not sure it's a good idea, are you? You know, you need to keep your troops close. But yeah, she's done a good job actually so far. Obviously, we had the Flints. If we remember correctly, my grandfather, was it? Who was it? My grandfather. Yes. So Donna, the mad Bolton, very good warrior though. He was also a berserker. He was actually killed by Lord Danny Flint in combat, if you remember. And funnily, he was executed by Arya. So that was quite a nice little thing there. A travelling poet who calls himself a bard arrived today. A good for nothing nobody. Well, I am cynical. Yeah, we're cynical. He can stay for as long as he wants. Yep, we'll pick that one. So this war probably shouldn't last long. We should be able to win. It looks like most people are supporting them. Yeah, it kind of looks like everyone's supporting the Iron Throne. This young boy. Somehow he's managed to keep control of the Iron Throne. And King Harlan. Who inherits after you? The Princess Rolla, who's married to an Orm of the Reach. And that's your mother. Okay, so that's a problem. It looks like there are not many Baratheons left. Not of the King's line anyway, at least Robert's line. So Robert's Baratheons are not doing so well. I seem to find whenever I play in a Robert timeline, his children never do well. Okay, since we came to Winterfell. The battle against Volantis for Great Wick. Who will win? I think we will win. But we'll see. We'll see. I just love the fact that a drowned god worshipper became a Rollo worshipper. Reminds me of a similar thing, which I won't talk about. Alas, my dear sister, clearly upset, has reminded me I promised to get her married. Yes, it's been a while since I recorded, so I forgot what I may have promised. I have just the person in mind. Okay. No. So she's my sister. Let's just check something. So we have our sisters. She's married matrilineal, though she's not likely to have any children. She's married matrilineal and she's had a child, so that's kind of safe now, because I've not had a kid, which is kind of worrying me. It's a worry for us. And my youngest daughter, should I marry her matrilineal, or should I just get her a normal marriage? I'll find her someone good. So let's have a look what she can choose from. If we did do a matrilineal, what could we get? Donis. Donis. Which one's Donis? Is that the son of her? Oh, it's a second son. So we could marry the second son, but I want the first son, really. So that's not going to help. And plus we won't get to play as Alyssa anyway. Harold of the Eyrie. Harold Rivers. There's Artos there. Oh, he's the heir to the north. See, so we could easily marry into the main line, but obviously I'm not likely to become Alyssa, so there's not much point to that. We need to keep that for later. Lancel Westerlin. Ben. Archibald Hightower. See, not really anyone there. We should just marry her normally to someone. Get an alliance. Let's have a look at the Manderleys. No sisters. Okay. No daughters. No daughters. Wow, there's like no girls in the Manderley line. So we've got the alliance with them. We could try and get an alliance with the Flints. There's bad blood between us, so maybe not. The Umber down here. We could marry into the Umbers again. They're all married though. Damn and damn. Where's sister? Yep. Looks like most of them are married off. So that leaves basically no other High Lords for us to ally with. Yeah, we've mostly got the High Lords sorted. It's best. Oh, wait, Glover. Always forget Glover. Oh, I need a boy. What am I looking for? Sorry about that. Had a long day. Had a long day. Work. I think I'm just tired sometimes. So I'm looking for a boy, aren't I? I'm not looking for a bloody girl. Jesus, what's wrong with me today? Okay, let's go back then. Mandalese. Yes, there's lots of boys. And he's not married. Perfect. Bowen Mandalay. Not particularly useful guy, but that's not what we want. Oh, why am I saying betrothal? He would do that, and he would also do matrilineal. Let's do matrilineal and try and keep them in line, because that will give us an alliance. And by doing a matrilineal, keeps our dynasty secure, and also maybe we can use that in the future to keep them in line. Let's do that then. If need be, we can take the White Harbour. That's it. How did I forget the name of White Harbour? Jesus. Like I say, sorry about. Sometimes I'll get a lot of things wrong. You know. Sometimes I'll have long days and I have to come back and do this. Not saying don't want to do this, but you know, I'm just very tired sometimes. So that can affect the way I play. Sometimes you're just not thinking properly. So far, looks like everyone is sieging Great Wick. Let's look at Volantis then. Volantis has actually lost a little bit, it looks like. Tempo. Lost some land to some Dothraki there. Lys might have taken some land as well. Lys looks bigger than normal. Thank God my wife is pregnant. Stormlands, okay. Bravos, everything else looks kind of normal. The Dothraki are completely split up. Marine has become quite big. Not much else really. Oh, Barbo just grew a bit there. Iban. Might be fun at one point to do one of these lesser known ones like Iban or over here or the Summer Islands at one point. Or even Yaitai or Sai. Those could be quite fun. I wonder if there's any events. There's probably not any events. But it would be nice if there was. So the war's over. We got back Great Wick, it looks like. Oops. Just clicked on the armies by accident. Aha, and he's placed Awkward in charge. So a very dumb Awkward has been placed in charge. Interesting. And he's directly under the king. Okay, until the next time. Yeah, so next, like I said, we're going to look to try and get the Iron Throne. So in the future, we're going to look to try and marry possible claimants for the throne. The Tawny of White Harbour, we did just marry you, so I guess that makes sense. The Kill Jayan. Don't know what that is. And there's no one I need to try and kill. No one I need to try and assassinate. Don't need dishonesty for no reason. Everything's quite secure. We basically need to wait for a lot of things to be inherited and have babies and stuff.